Hello everyone, today we are going to render this living room. This is our final rendering. And this is the preview in Defy Render. Before we get started, I want to show you all the lights I'm using. First, we have a HDR ambient light. And then we have two rectangular lights, one here and another one here as our main light source. And we have many spotlights above the furniture and some point lights in the lamp. And that's all the lights we need. So I'm going to close Defy and we can start from scratch. Okay, let's start Defy Render. New project. Create new scene. Since we are not using SketchUp model anymore, we can close it to release some resources from our computer. Okay, first things first, let's adjust the camera. Select the camera and change aspect ratio to 16:9 and to 2-point perspective. Now we can go to the fly mode and change movement speed to 1, and we can fine-tune the camera. Let's update the scene to save the changes and exit camera. Now zoom out to check the default environment. We have the green terrain and blue sky. And sometimes this greenish color will bleed into our interior, causing unwanted effect. So I'm going to delete the green terrain first. As you can see, the greenish color disappear from our interior. Let's go to Effect and turn off the auto exposure first and lower this value. And update the scene. And now go to the environment, select HDR, and we will use a custom HDR. Pure Studio 6. Okay, we can update the scene. And now we need to select this background image, because right now it will block lights coming from outside. So we will turn on this option so the lights can pass through this background image. Now it's time to turn on the sun. Let's turn on the sun. And we can change the sun radius to 10. So the shadow edge will be blurry. And then we can custom the direction. Let's select custom and altitude to 15, and now we can rotate the sun to find the proper position. Let's update and save the changes. Now we are ready to place the main light source. First, create a rectangular light outside the window. Let's move it up and rotate facing interior. And then we can resize this light and make it bigger than our window. And then we can move it out to this side. Move it up a little bit. And maximize the range of this light. We can go to the attenuation radius and maximize this value. We can go back to the scene. We can turn it off, turn it on. We can see the difference here. Now we need to copy this light inside the window. So let's put it just here. I fine-tune its position. Like here. And then resize, make it smaller. Now let's change the intensity to 15. And these two rectangular lines will be our main light source. Now we can place some artificial lights above the furniture. We can use spotlights. Let's put one here first. Let's move it up a little bit and change the intensity to 50. And we can change the color temperature to a warm color like before first. And then we can go to the top view and change display to wireframe mode. Now we can copy this spotlight multiple times for furniture. Copy one for this chair, one here, and 3 more for the sofa, and 2 more for this one. And 1 for this, and another 1 for this. Maybe 1 more for here. Select all the spotlight and Ctrl G to group, and then we can go back to the view. Now we need to place some lights inside this floor lamp. And I will use spot point light. Let's make one here. Put it inside the lamp. Let's select this material and change to subsurface scattering. Okay, the light is too intense. Let's change to 1 or maybe 0.5. And change the color temperature to a warm color. Okay, much better. Now we can copy this 0.9 multiple times. And we can select all those lights and Ctrl G to group. Now do the same for this lamp. You can create a point line here. Move it inside the lamp. And select this material and go to change to subsurface scattering. And we can also change the roughness to 1 for this fabric material. Now this light is too strong. We can change the intensity to 0.5 and color temperature to a warm color. Okay, much better. Also, let's select this background image and turn on the emissive. And change the intensity to 10. Okay, that's all the lights we need. Now let's go to Effects and slowly increase the exposure. Also increase the highlight exposure so the brightest part of the image will be darker. And also increase the shadow exposure so the darkest part of our image will be brighter. And also increase the contrast. Now we need to use a LUT. Let's turn on the LUT and go to Custom. And we can select 091 and change the intensity to 0.2. And let's update the scene to save all those changes. Okay, these lights are too intense. Let's change to maybe 0.1. And do the same for this one. Maybe 0.1. As we can see right now, the image is a little too warm. We can change the white balance to make it colder. Okay, now we can update the scene. Now we are ready to adjust the material. First, select the ceiling material and change the roughness to 1. And the wall material is the same material as the ceiling. And then let's select this glass material and change the base color to pure white and opacity to 0, so it will be clear glass. And then we can select the carpet and change its roughness to 1. Right now this carpet is too flat. We need to add some bumpiness to it, so we will use a normal map. Go to the normal map and select this normal map. In order to see the effect, we need to increase this value to 1. But right now it's too big. We can go to turn on the individual light, individual UV, change this to 5. Okay. For the final rendering, we will just lower this value to 0.2. Select the floor material and add a normal matte to it to create some bumpiness. Let's go to the wood and select this one and increase this value to 1 so we can see the effect. The direction is not correct and the texture is too big, so let's turn on the individual UV and rotate the texture 90 degrees and make it smaller. Let's change to stretch to 5, maybe even smaller, 10. Okay. But for the final rendering, we will use a smaller value, 0.2. Okay. Now let's select this wood material and change the roughness to 0.2. We want to give it a little bit of glossiness. And then also we can change the color of this wood. Right now it's greenish. We want it to be a little bit of reddish. Now let's select the fabric material and change its roughness to 1. That's all we need to do for this fabric. If you want, you can add a normal map to it, but I'm not doing in this tutorial. Let's do the same for the curtain. Change the roughness to 1. And do the same for this cloth. Roughness to 1. Roughness to 1. Now let's select this glass and change its base color to pure white. And let's lower the opacity. Okay. And select this vase and change its roughness to 0. And do the same for this one. Roughness to 0. Select this plant. We can change the material template to foliage. And select the floor outside the house. Right now it's too bright. We can lower its brightness. As for the rest of the material, I will just use the default setting. Now let's fine-tune the exposure and export. And update the scene to save the changes. Now we are ready to export. Select 4K. This is our final rendering. If you have time, you can fine-tune the materials and the lights. And also you can replace this painting because right now it's low resolution. You can use a high resolution one. You can download the SketchUp model, HDR, LUT, and normal maps from my Patreon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.